Anyways, guys, we're watching The Evil Business of Nestle. When I think of Nestle, I do think of chocolate milk. I also think of, for some reason, the peanut butter, like Nutter Butters. I don't even know if that's Nestle. Please tell me that it is, though.
You probably know Nestle as the world's leading producer of rabbit advertised diarrhea powder. But what you probably
Dude, that shit was good. Did it give people diarrhea? I don't think I've ever gotten diarrhea from it.
don't know is that Nestle is the largest food company in the world. I use the term food lightly as their products mostly consist of powdered and processed food-style tribute acts to the real thing. For reasons
Dude, a Crunch Bar is the real thing. If that's Nestle, bro, then they're cooking with the Crunch Bar.
Unrelated to that, though, some people on the internet think Nestle is worse than Hitler, Hiroshima.
It can't be that deep, though. Like, I feel like, how evil are we really going to say they are? They're just a fucking corporation with, like, yeah, they're evil, but, like, do people really hate Nestle? I've never heard that in my life. I've never heard a single person be like, I hate Nestle.
But why?
Hitler mentioned so early in the video. It's crazy.
Let's find out.
Nestle!
Nestle began life in Switzerland in 18...
How could something evil come from Switzerland, guys? Please answer that, liberals. How could something evil come from Switzerland?
67, when Henry Nestle was one of the first people to produce milk.
Okay, I'm gonna say this once. I don't like how this guy says Nestle, bro. He says Nestle. I know it's his accent.
Based baby
Just saying.
formula.
Should I say it once?
A vital, life-saving product for babies who, for whatever reason, couldn't breastfeed naturally. 150 years and over 2,000 brands and corporate.
Wait, let's look at the brands. Oh, they make Gerber. I'm not saying, I don't know why I'm saying Gerber, like I have been partaking in Gerber. Like, I got really excited with Gerber for some reason, but I recognize that brand. What else do they have, bro? Fancy Feast? My cat eats that. Kit Kats? Crunch Bars? Goobers? What the hell is a goober? Why does it say like a goober bar? Butterfingers are fire. Perrier water is Nestle? San Pellegrino's Nestle? That's kind of crazy. That's like a premium water, I feel like. Interesting.
Acquisitions later, dried udder squirt is still one of Nestle's biggest moneymakers. The formula industry's market value is projected to reach $119 billion by 20.
Haven't people kind of turned on baby formula? Like, isn't it kind of seemed like I feel like the general idea of baby formula now, like everyone hates on it. I feel like everyone talks shit about baby formula. I feel like it's kind of been like the situation that's been happening.
25.
And even everything. It's kind of like, okay, I'm pausing a lot really quick. It's kind of like Procter & Gamble, where like they just own everything and you don't even realize it, but they just own, like, even if you try to like leave, like when Bud Light was getting like boycotted and everyone was going to a different beer brand that was still owned by the same parent company and they were just farming the money off it, like
companies make
that kind of
23 cents for every dollar they make in sales. It's a very profitable commodity.
I thought baby formula people were saying like causes autism now and stuff. I'm not saying I believe that.
Because it is just dried milk with some vegetable oils and sugars, and what's more, it's crap. Every medical professional will tell you that formula is vastly inferior compared to mum's old-fashioned own brand. Unless, of course, that medical professional is being paid by Nestle.
Like, wait, let's rewind. Hold on. What was that? I missed it. What did I walk into? Nothing. What's up, Mello?
Nestle was expanding its formula market globally, but it ran into a problem, or rather, two big problems.
Okay.
The humble breast was Nestle's biggest, bounciest competitor.
I want to pause. I want to let it go by. Oh my God, this guy is horny.
Began undermining this basic.
I can't blame him though. I mean, shit. Like, you know, women are beautiful.
And necessary human function.
Women are so beautiful, aren't they?
Nestle launched an aggressive global marketing campaign which encouraged mothers to swap the breast for the bottle. But what was more morally dubious was that Nestle were paying medical professionals.
I'm just thinking, like, did he just Google like boobs? Because it was like a video of a girl doing jumping jacks. Like, that can't be like a copyright. Like, that can't be on like Envato. That's not on some like stock photos website where this lady is jumping. Like, you just look up a YouTube video of a girl jumping and see her boobs bouncing. Like, what the fuck is this?
In Asia and Africa,
crazy.
Nestle hired a legion of
anyone talking about that in the comments?
to dress up as nurses and give out free medical advice as well as free samples of their product.
I feel like that was
Nestle's
wild.
fake nurses gave out free samples that lasted just long enough for mothers to stop being able to produce milk naturally, making them dependent on Nestle's expensive product in order to, you know, keep their child alive. They did this through home visits and even on maternity wards. Nestle's uniformed pushers were slinging more powder than Pablo Escobar. They would also suggest that their artificial product was better than the real thing, which wasn't just weapons-grade bollocks, it was also extremely dangerous.
I do feel like it's easy to convince people of that, though. Like, because to their point of view, they're just like, oh, they like cracked the code on what is like a baby needs perfectly. And I'm just gonna do that because the ads say so, and they just do, bro. Marketing back then was so easy. You would just say something, people just believe it, and then they buy your product because you said it. It was people with a lot of morals, so like a lot of companies didn't lie, but then if you the first company to lie just won. It just won
Breast
everything.
milk contains very important sciencey stuff that helps prevent pneumonia, infection, and
doesn't breastfeeding like kind of like just give you some like data to your body of like past diseases and shit?
Nutrition,
maybe I'm tripping,
which are much higher risks in countries that don't have regular access to clean water, i.e. all the countries that Nestle was sending their nurses
ROI watching the stream his
As
ass. I'm out.
Bad PR headlines go, dead babies is pretty much unbeatable unless it's preceded by the phrase, a gigantic pile of. And that's exactly what Nestle and other formula companies were contributing to. Naturally, people got real mad about this.
Oh my god. This is so fucking dark, bro. This is so dark. Holy
Protests
shit.
and boycotts, one notably ran by War on Want.
I didn't realize there was this much hate for oh my god, for baby formula. I knew there was like some level of like hate, but I mean obviously we need to have it because some people just can't produce milk, and then it's like, okay, they're not gonna just die. But like, I think ideally you would probably breastfeed, right? I feel like that's kind of common sense.
Nestle's upper management
it's like medicine, you know, ideally you don't get sick,
US
but if
Senate
you do,
hearing
like,
to account for the multiple, you know, dead kids.
Well, what do you feel is your corporate responsibility to find out the extent of the use of your product in those circumstances in the developing part of the world? Do you feel that you have any responsibility?
We can't have that responsibility, sir. I missed the part where that's my problem.
But in 1981,
damn,
the
Switzerland's
World Health
hard as fuck, bro. They just, I don't give a fuck. I don't understand who's dying. The baby? Are the babies dying, or just like other like countries using it incorrectly or something? I don't even understand.
By passing the International Code of Marketing Breast Milk.
Dude, the International Code of Marketing of breast milk substitutes. Wait, that's hard as fuck. I want this book, bro. That's a fire ass book. I'm a marketing major. I put that on my desk at work in the office. International Code of Marketing of breast milk substitutes, and they asked me why. I'm like, bro, I'm a marketer.
Milk substitutes, better known
I had to learn marketing, bro.
Just as the code.
Those antibodies, that makes sense.
These guidelines were pushed on Nestle and other
I don't want to make a
companies,
misstep.
and that's why subsequent commercials have to feature these little pro-booby asides.
Gentle, easily digestible. No formula is more nutritious. Remember, breast milk is best.
Since this colossal dose of bad PR, Nestle have done
Breast
their
milk is
best to
best,
waft away
but
that dead
you can't
baby smell.
get
They
formula.
even funded this pro-boob propaganda supergroup known as the Super Babies.
Yeah, Super Babies on board.
Okay, is this a real fucking thing, bro? Super Babies on Board is from Singapore 2015. The pro boob. The pro boob Singapore Super Babies commercial? Like, what the fuck am I looking at? Super Babies on board! What are they gonna say about boobs?
Take it away now. We're breastfed and we know it. Breastfed and we know it, yo.
Look,
That was so horrifying. We're breastfed and we know it. Breastfed and we know it, yo. That's crazy that someone wrote that. That had to have been translated from Chinese.
So I'm inflicting them on you
Or something. That had to be a translation error.
This is a breastfeeding song.
There's another one. This is 2016 official music video. Why is there another one? This is the breastfeeding song. Like, we get it, bro.
I'm inflicting them on you too.
This is a breastfeeding breastfeeding
Song. Karaoke too, in case you want to sing along.
MC Milkers and the
Dude, it's
Mammary Gang have been
horrifying.
assaulting the eyes and ears of the global south since 2015.
We're helping her with daily chores so she could breastfeed for long, dude. Like, dude, that's so fucked up. Loudly playing is my office at work. Yeah, like my coworkers will play fucking music.
They
all
don't
the
sell
time.
any Nestle products, but
Literally.
they do perform a
Where's your
useful
cave, dude? I don't know. I don't know. Mom breastfed me. Where's your cave, little bro? I don't know. Mom breastfed me. That bitch. What the fuck is? I want to do a whole fucking reaction to these ads.
function for the company. They're
I don't know. Mom breastfed me.
rolled out every breastfeeding week to promote the good things about breastfeeding and to brush under the carpet all the bad things about formula feeding. But it's been a while since Nestle swept all those dead babies under the rug.
I feel like Nestle just kind of like moved on from that shit. I feel like they don't even worry about baby formula as much. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. I feel like they got so much other
It's not like
products
they're
cooking.
still at it, right? Well, Nestle are still at it. They've just gotten a bit sneakier. While formula
Nestle.
sales have stalled
I
in
won't call you
many
Nestle.
countries, it is soaring in others, especially in Southeast Asia and the Pacific, which is coincidentally where Nestle are focusing their marketing. Save the Children released an expansive
Crazy.
report in 2018 detailing how Nestle and other formula companies are still bribing healthcare workers, still giving out free samples in medical settings, and advertising in hospitals. Nestle are breaking the law, but only in countries where they are likely to get away with it.
Just the most average corporation shit I've ever heard in my life. But they're Swedish, bro. I thought they'd be better than the rest of us. We held them to a higher
Nestle
standard
is
in
also the
Sweden.
world's leading producer of plastic bottles
Oh,
that they
God.
kindly fill with a free sample of tap water. But hey, what's wrong with that? You've got to stay hydrated, and have you tried
Great song,
carrying
by the way.
water around without a bottle? It's a hassle. Well, as with formula, Nestle's main business strategy
Blonde hair, brown. Oh my god, I'm yawning. Sorry, it's not. I just said a yawn. The guy's blonde hair and brown beard is a little insane. Like, dude, I used to have blonde hair just like this. Don't say
seems
that.
to be making you pay for
Say
things
that, bro. I used to
you
be just
should
like him.
already have for free. In 2005, Nestle's former CEO got into some hot water over comments he made suggesting that access to the wet stuff wasn't a human right.
Die eine Anschauung extrem, würde ich sagen,
What
wird von
language are you
einigen
speaking? Is this Swedish?
von den NGOs vertreten, die
You
darauf
bang on
pochen,
about
das Wasser
declaring
zu einem
water
öffentlichen
a
Recht
public right.
erklärt wird.
Ugh, I hate when the fucking poors say that water is a fucking human right. What's next? Shelter too? Come on.
Das heißt,
Pull yourself out of your bootstraps, okay?
als Mensch sollten sie einfach Recht
You
haben,
should have a right to
Wasser
water.
zu haben. Das ist die eine
Extreme
Extremlösung.
solution.
He rolled back those comments
That's not that extreme to say as a human being you have a right to water. It's like, okay, so what are we gonna do next, bro? You have a right to air? Nah, bro, that's fucked up. Like, there's companies can make money, bro, if we started charging per breath. Like, it's cooked. You tell this guy's evil? That's like the most evil ass dude ever.
about half a
That's
decade
crazy.
later on Nestle's official YouTube
I'm so annoyed at these people saying that people have a right to water, bro. Like, fuck.
channel, where he
How do you
suggested that
stream straight,
humans
Chief? Holy
did
shit.
deserve water, but they would preferably buy it from him.
Let me make it clear from the beginning.
No, humans do deserve water, but just only when it's bought from me. You know what I mean? Like, I gotta make some off the top. I know water is naturally occurring and they all need it. That's why it's perfect for me to sell it, because everyone needs it or else they die. So if I sell it, I will make a lot of money, guys. You're not understanding. You're not understanding. I have to sell it.
I've always supported the human right to water.
Despite the
You just said a
massive
second,
logos
it's
and
crazy.
local springs mentioned in their brand names, Nestle gets most of its water from the same place your bathroom faucet does, the ground. In North America, they tap into
Really?
municipal water supplies, paying about $10 for every tanker of high quality.
Dude, they Nestle just fucking, they put spring on it and then they say it's spring water and it's just groundwater they get from your... I don't drink Nestle, bro. I don't think so. I think I like Zephyr Hills. Please don't tell me that's...
And once they
Don't
wrap
tell
that
me.
water up in plastic,
Don't tell me,
that $10 tanker is suddenly worth $50,000. Nestle is pulling Belle Delphine scam on a global scale. They get such great deals on their water.
What are you supposed to do with the bathwater? Do those freaks like, do they drink it or they just like hold it up like a monument? I imagine they probably drink it,
because
no?
they capture it
Like,
from
take sips
states
of
like
it?
Maine and Texas, which operate
Yeah,
under
that's a hard-ass
absolute
rule, bro. I
capture
can't lie.
laws, which
On the
say
roof?
you can suck the ground empty provided you own the dirt on top of it. This has proved controversial with people who need that water to live, especially in states suffering from water shortages. In famous
don't give a
Dry Mouth,
fuck.
California, there's no absolute capture allowances, but Nestle were found to be drawing 54 million gallons more than their permit allowed, a permit that expired 2 decades ago. Is this
So then it's way more than their permit allowed because their permit doesn't fucking exist. How are companies able to just do it? Like, bro, you steal a fucking like deodorant from a CVS, you have 17,000 flock cameras tracking you down. A company's able to steal probably 100 million gallons of water, and we just don't know. We're like, oh, what happened there?
Nestle's
They have to be
fault,
bribing
though.
people, bro. There's no shot.
I mean, on this one, I'm not particularly convinced. The company might be sucking America drier than a chapped-lipped hooker at a Nevada truck stop, but the government's letting them
Dude, I
do
feel like
it.
he has experience.
For the most part, they're not breaking the law. At least not in America. In 2013, in
have laws here,
Pakistan,
bro.
it was found that Nestle were diverting free, clean water
They were diverting water. Oh my god, bro. They are evil as shit,
away
dude.
from thousands of people who were forced to drink sludge water because they couldn't afford to have it sold back to them in bottled form.
That's so comic book villain evil, bro. That's genuinely the most comic book villain evil shit I've ever heard in my life. You just divert the water from a fucking thirsty tribe and then sell it back to them if they can't afford it. They drink
that's pretty
sludge.
bad. And when they're not stealing
Holy
water,
evil.
they're polluting it. Just last month in France, a Nestle-owned powdered milk factory farted a load of biological sludge into a river and killed over 3 metric tons of fish.
My
You know your
God.
body count is getting out of control when you're measuring it in tons. Okay, the water and formula stuff
Actually
is
real.
pretty dicey.
Dude, imagine
but
you're
ultimately-
like telling, what's your body count? And then you describe it based off the weight of all the people you've been with in the past.
The reason I
That's
love
awesome.
Nestle is their variety
About
of
one
confectionery
1.2k
products.
pounds.
There's nothing wrong
About
with them,
1,200 pounds.
right?
Uses child slaves. Okay, I think that the thing with this though, if they're gonna say this is how cocoa or cacao, whatever it's called, every single farm in the entire world that gets chocolate or this, I'm pretty sure has child slavery. And I think that it's just like a thing where you can't have chocolate without child slavery, which obviously is super fucked up. But I'm pretty sure that's true. Maybe I'm wrong. We're gonna find out, and I'll totally refute that statement if it's not right. But I'm pretty sure like all of the world's cacao or cocoa, whatever the fuck, I'm saying it wrong or whatever, comes from this little part in Africa, and it's just all just child slavery farms.
Around the year 2000, Nestle, Cadbury's and Mars got in some hot cocoa for using forced, trafficked and child labour to harvest cocoa beans for their chocolate brands.
I'm not saying there's only child slaves, so it's okay. By the way, I'm just saying like it's crazy.
Speaking
I'm not trying
together
to
of the
defend them.
chocolate
Well, I mean, if everyone's doing it, that's all I mean.
Association,
That's not my take.
Rebranded as the World Cocoa Foundation to sound more like an NGO and less like a trade group, these companies promised to do their darndest to make their chocolate slave-free by the year 2005. Well, they've missed that deadline and have missed every subsequent
It can't be that hard for these billion-dollar corporations to just say, "Hey, we're only hiring adults." That's a day one thing you could do. I mean, they're worth so much money. They could pay some adults.
Nestle have been delaying the release of slave-free chocolate for longer than James
It's
Cameron's
not
been
hard.
working on those Smurf movie sequels. This all sounds really bad, so maybe we should just like hear them out. What are Nestle doing about it? When you visit Nestle's Coca Plan website, they are keen to point out that most of their unpaid child labour, not all of it mind, is done by children working on their
Child labor by type. Carrying heavy loads, working with sharp tools, land preservation, exposure to agrochemicals. Oh my god! It's just a girl with a freaking like chemical sprayer on her. What the fuck, man?
parents' farm. Farmers who
That's it, I'm
too
swearing off
poor to
chocolate.
send their kids
No
to
more
school
chocolate, y'all. We're
and
done with
need
that.
help on the farm to make enough money to afford basic necessities like food and clothes. Which is not the best argument when you're the pricks paying them. Bowing to public outcry and threats of boycott, Nestle did do something
crazy.
about this in 2010. They took all the cocoa that they were super sure wasn't harvested by child slaves, took all of that, and used it to make their flagship chocolate product, the Kit Kat bar. That way they could slap an
Okay. Kit Kats. Dude, okay, I don't want to say that because it sounds like I'm saying Kanye West, but he made Graduation though. But it's like Nestle, but they make Kit Kats. But
independently
Kit Kats
verified
are
fair
so
trade sticker
good.
on it and be seen to be doing something
man.
about the problem
Fuck.
they were causing. This label did not extend to most of their chocolate, or even to the vastly superior
Kats are
Kit Kat
so
Chunky, which
fire.
remained crunch-tacular with the severed limbs of trafficked children.
Dude, I
as of
went to Japan. They had so many different Kit Kats. It was so good. I
This
was in
year,
heaven.
they decided to pack that in too.
Kit Kat
They
America,
concluded their partnership
Kit
with
Kat Japan.
Fairtrade to focus on their new
what I felt
partnership with the Rainforest Alliance and work on sustainable cocoa farming. As in 2020, it's more fashionable to appear environmentally correct than ethically correct.
Yeah, than having
Apparently,
child slaves.
You can't do both. It's also much cheaper and more achievable. And this is just proof that Nestle were never really worried.
I'm sorry. Is it that hard for you to be $1 billion corporation and you just buy a farm and then you don't hire children? I feel like it's so easy to do. You have so much money. It's not like you're broke. You have no, like, you have so much money. It's not that hard, I feel like.
About the whole
I don't know.
slavery
I don't
thing.
know. I feel like
They
that's
were just
easy.
worried about what you, the chocolate buying public, thought about it. Nestle are not a food company. They are a natural resource company with chocolate and cat food divisions. Their major strategy is depriving.
Could you not say that for every food company, though? They're not really a food company. They're just a profit extractor. Like, yeah, they're all trying to make money for sure. And this one is definitely evil, but I feel like you could say that about any food
people of
company.
necessities and then
food
selling
company can be
them
called
an
that.
expensive alternative.
Ads are so low quality. It's so unrealistic too, because they know I'm never sharing a damn Kit Kat bar to save my life or your life. I won't care enough. I want the Kit Kat bar to myself. I'm never sharing it. Okay, W video. Thanks.